not find people that were worthy. I think this tells us about the credibility of DAME. It shows us that the awards are not bought. They are given out on merit. So please, can we give DAME another round of applause? We'll start the presentations in about 2 minutes, but we'll have a brief music interlude. We'll start in 2 minutes. kick off the award presentations with the best designed newspapers. Best designed newspaper. Thank you, ma'am. Please stand this way. Okay. The second runner-up for the best designed newspaper is the Guardian newspaper. Do we have a representative from the Guardian newspaper? Any representative from the Guardian newspaper? Yes, please continue clapping until he gets here. And the winner, drum roll for the winner. The winner is This Day newspaper. Thank you very much. The second set of award presentation is for child-friendly medium. The nominees are the Guardian newspaper, The Nation, and the Punch newspaper. Please, can we have all the nominees on stage? The Guardian newspaper, The Nation, and the Punch. I'd like to invite Mr. Ted Iwere to make this presentation. Please come on stage, sir. The nominees, The Guardian, The Nation, The Punch. 30th Dame 2021 is the Punch newspaper. Do we have a representative from the nation? Anyone from the nation? If you're a friend of the Nation newspaper, if you've read the Nation before, if you've bought a copy before, okay. Thank you, sir. Okay, so the first runner-up for child-friendly medium is the Nation newspaper. That was why I was looking for that. Thank you, sir. The Child-Friendly Media Prize is designed to reward the publication that pays the most qualitative attention to issues concerning the Nigerian child. These range from issues of water, sanitation and hygiene, to child's rights, access to education, child protection, nutrition, and exposure to HIV. The focus of interest is not just the number of news mentions, but the quality of treatment given to news, and more importantly, the feature articles and the opinion pages. In this regard, the 38-year-old Guardian again edges out its co-finalists to emerge the winner of the child-friendly medium category of the 30th Dame. Please join me to welcome the representative of the Guardian newspaper that styles itself the flagship of the Nigerian media, the Guardian newspaper, the 30th Dame child-friendly medium. Please, the winner is the Guardian. I didn't hear any round of applause for the Guardian newspaper. Thank you. Congratulations to the Guardian. Thank you, sir. The next presentation is for education reporting. We have 3 nominees. And the nominees are Wenga Ogundari, Grace Edema, and okay, I'm going to invite the nominees for education reporting. Wenga Ogundari, Grace Edema, and Tokbe Omobolagu. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, before this presentation, I'd like to invite the representative from the Guardian newspaper who the representative from the Guardian newspaper who just collected the Child-Friendly Medium Award. Please come on stage again. Just hold on. Mr. Iwere, I apologize. I'll call you back on stage one more time. There is an additional prize for the child-friendly medium, which is a computer set. Okay, the presentation for education reporting. Okay. So, Mr. Benga Ogundari. Grace Edema. Grace Edema. Okay. And then Tokwe. Tokwe from the Punch. Are you representing the two? Tokwe is here. Okay, welcome. Okay, I have on stage the nominees for education reporting for DAME 2021. Wenga Ogundare, you are representing, yeah, a representative for Grace Edema, and then Tokwe. I don't want to murder your surname again, so I'll leave it at Tokwe. Okay, the second runner-up is Grace Edema of the Punch newspaper. Give her a clap. I would like to invite Ms. Bumi Shofola to make the presentation. Ms. Bumi, please. completing 3 years of active service at the Punch newspaper, where she's seen as level headed, inquisitive, and persistent in application to duty.
Oh, yeah.
She was educated at Ajayi Crowther University, Oyo, where she earned her bachelor's degree in mass communication. She works as a correspondent with The Punch, and she had previously volunteered at the Center for Anti-Corruption and Open Leadership, Lagos, for 5 months in 2018. Her resourcefulness shows in her handling of the winning story, which captures how the lockdown occasioned by the COVID-19 pandemic was redefining access to education with worrisome consequences. She zeroes in on the introduction of digital learning in the face of poor internet connectivity, frequent power outages, and lack of purchasing power for data and its impact on pupils, parents, teachers, and the telecoms operators. The ease with which she humanizes the report belies the breadth of the treatment. From the report, the picture of access to learning bears the garb of an emergency desirous of more investment to manage the increase in capacity and traffic and the environmental challenges faced in Nigeria. Distinguished guests, please welcome a journalist of promise, Temitope, winner of the Education Reporting Prize for 2021, sponsored by JAM. Please continue, give her a round of applause.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you very much, ma'am. The next presentation is for judicial reporting, and we have three nominees. Is for judicial reporting. This presentation will be made by Mr. Jide Onolaja. Please welcome on stage Mr. Jide Onolaja. The nominees. Please go to the nominees for judicial reporting are Ade Somoju from the Punch newspaper. Is he here? Please give him a round of applause. Or a representative from the Punch. Oladimeji Ramon from the Punch newspaper is the second nominee. And Benga Ogundare from the Cable. Ade Somoju. Are you representing? Okay, we have a representative. Oladimeji Ramon. Are you representing Oladimeji? Ade, oh. We're waiting for the last nominee. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Welcome back on stage. Please take him to the meeting. Our first runner-up for judicial, our second runner-up rather, for judicial reporting is Gbenga Ogundare. Give him a round of applause. I think he deserves a better round of applause. This is the second time he's coming on stage. Congratulations, Gbenga. The first runner-up for judicial reporting is Ade Adesomoju. Please give him a round of applause. Okay. Oladimeji Ramon was born on the 30th of April 1982, and he's a trained veterinary doctor. He obtained his doctorate in veterinary medicine from the University of Ibadan in 2009. But he has always been inclined towards journalism and creative writing. Right from his secondary school days at Ilora Grammar School, where he was the editor of his school magazine. Throughout his days in Ibadan, he was an active campus journalist. When it was time for National Youth Service in 2010, he settled to work as a reporter for the NYSC Orientation Broadcasting Service, OBS, Ondo State, reporting intra-orientation camp events for news presentations. Oladimeji Ramon has featured 3 times, 2016, 2018, and 2020 at DAME as a runner-up in the judicial reporting category. Today, the story changes as he is here as the winner in the judicial reporting category at the 30th DAME. Distinguished guests, please welcome the representative of this veterinary doctor who, when he is not reading or writing, loves painting. Congratulations. Featured 3 times and now the winner. Thank you very much, sir. I think he deserves a better round of applause. Our next presentation will be made by, the next presentation is for Lagos reporting, and it will be done by Mr. Gbenga Omotosho. I'd like to invite Mr. Gbenga Omotosho on the stage. Welcome on stage, sir. Or welcome back on stage. Okay, we have 3 nominees for Lagos reporting. The first nominee is Chioma Obioma from the Vanguard newspaper. The second nominee is Afiz Hanafi from the Punch newspaper. And the third nominee is Adedoja Salam Adeniyi from TVC Entertainment. Please continue with your round of applause until she gets here.
I don't know.
Our second runner-up for Lagos reporting is Bayo Akinloye from Business Day newspaper. Hold on, hold on. There's an error there. There's an error. Okay, we'll come back to the second runner up. We'll come back to the second runner up. The first runner up is Chioma Obioma from the Vanguard This is wrong. Show him. For those of us that don't know, Mr. Gbenga Motosho is the Commissioner for Information of the Center of Excellence, Lagos State. Please, can we give him another round of applause?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Adedoja prides herself as a goal-getter. When 2020 ushered in full bloom the global pandemic called COVID-19, she took it as a challenge to educate her viewers on how real the problem was. She received the backing of her employers at TVC News to explore the efforts of the government in dealing with the virus. She read up on what was known about COVID-19 and reached out to the authorities in Lagos State Health Ministry, as well as officials of the Infectious Diseases Hospital Yaba, the focal center of care for patients.
Oh yeah.
The result was an educative report that brought home the reality of the problem and sought to guide the public that rather than a death sentence, there was still hope if they observed the protocols prescribed by the authorities. Adedoja was educated at the Polytechnic Ibadan and has been a reporter and presenter at TVC News since 2008. She had previously worked at Bauchi State Television Authority as a news reporter after her service year at the Tafawa Balewa Local Government Secretariat in Bauchi, where she worked as an information officer. I now present the award for Lagos reporting to Mrs. Adedoja Salam Adeniyi. Okay.
Who's not behind you? I thought I saw someone. I thought I saw someone. Who's not behind you?
That prize goes with a laptop. The prize for the award for Lagos reporting goes with a laptop. Thank you so much, sir. Oh no, hold on 1 second. All right, so the, we had a bit of mix-up. So the second runner-up for Lagos reporting is Afiz Hanafi. Yeah, please give him this. From the Punch newspaper.
The original. So.
Okay, the next presentation is for Best Media Website.
Start building. Okay. Why am I blending by
And I'd like to invite
guys?
back on stage. Okay, no, I'd like to invite Kehinde Taiwo. Stage to make the presentation.
Made a screenshot of our chat.
Please give him, continue with the round of applause. The Best Designed Media Website Award. We have 3 nominees. Thank you, sir. Just stand.
You know supposed to open now.
No, just stand. Okay, the first nominee is the Guardian newspaper. Can we have a representative from the Guardian newspaper? Daily Trust newspaper. Can we have a representative?
About getting
And Business Day.
yeah.
The 3 nominees, the Guardian, Daily Trust, and Business Day. Can we have their representatives on stage, please? Thank you.
Apparently at best media website. Yes, it's this yeah, journalist stuff and publishing
Okay. The second runner-up in the Best Designed Media Website is the Guardian newspaper. Please give them a round of applause. Congratulations, the Guardian newspaper. The first runner-up in the Best Designed Media Website category of the 30th Dame is Daily Trust.
Come on, let me get something to drink.
Daily Trust, they deserve more than that. Are we tired? Our Best Designed Media Website. The winner, they have 20, is Business Day, the 20-year-old newspaper in the Nigerian market, and they have a website that advertises the beauty of design and functionality. It is user-friendly and provides fresh, quality content that speaks to visitors clearly, cleanly, and concisely. It also provides easy accessibility to critical information, such as contact and location, telephone, email, social media, and forms to the visitor. It has just enough to emerge as the median winner of the Best Design Media Website at DAME. Distinguished guests, please welcome Business Day, the Best Design Media Website. Congratulations. Please move forward. Please move forward. Thank you, sir, and congratulations. The next presentation is For nutrition reporting. Nutrition reporting. This presentation will be done by a representative from Nestle. Do we have a representative from Nestle? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Please take the center stage. For the nutrition reporting category, we have 3 nominees. The first nominee is Afiz Hanafi from the Punch newspaper. Please give him a round of applause. Welcome back on stage, Hafiz. The second nominee is Medinat Kanabe. Medinat. And the third is Moses Emorike from The Nation. Medinat and Moses are both from The Nation newspaper. Is Moses here? Moses. Well, Moses is based in Abuja, so Medinat is representing herself and Moses. Since you're from the same medium, yes, okay. Okay. The second runner-up in the nutrition reporting category of the 30th Dame is Moses Emorike of The Nation newspaper. The award will be collected by his colleague Medinat. Medinat will collect it on his behalf. Or is there any other person from The Nation? Medinat, please do the honors. Oh, you have other gifts. Please, can you bring the other gifts for this category? For the 3 of them. For the 3 of them. Bring the gifts that goes with this category. Thank you. Can we have the tablets, please? This award category is supported by Nestle. Congratulations. Please extend our regards to Moses in Abuja. Okay, the first runner-up is, just stand right where you are, is Medinat Kanebe. Congratulations, Medinat. And the citation for our winner. 2 years ago, Afiz Hanafi was a runner-up in education reporting and judicial reporting categories. He did not go home with a dame. Last year at the 29th Dame, he won the S.O. Idowu Memorial Prize Day at the 30th Dame. His winning work examines the nutritional value of meat processed in our abattoirs in a filthy setting. Using Kara Abattoir on the border of Lagos and Ogun states as reference, it challenges regulatory authorities to wake up and the minister to the public health concerns of the people in abattoirs in Ogun State and elsewhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the versatile journalist Afiz Hanafi, winner of the Nestle Prize for Nutrition Reporting. Hold on, that's his. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Yes, that's for you. Do you need help with that? Congratulations. Please give Hafiz another round of applause. The next presentation is for child-friendly reporting. Child-friendly reporting. And the representative from UNICEF will make this presentation. Mr. Mustafa Isa. Mr. Mustafa Isa. Is he here? Mr. Mustafa. Mr. Mustafa, is he here? We need you on stage, please. Is that him? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome on stage. Okay, we have 3 nominees. We have Olatunji Ololade from The Nation. Is Olatunji here? Olatunji or any representative from The Nation? Any representative from The Nation? Any representative? If you've read the Nation newspaper, please come and represent him. The second nominee is Ibrahim Adeyemi. Ibrahim Adeyemi. And the third is Juliana Francis. Ibrahim Adeyemi is from Business Day. Juliana Francis is from New Telegraph. We have a representative from Business Day. Please come and represent Ibrahim. Juliana Francis of New Telegraph. Olatunji, okay, from The Nation. Please go. Well, there's nothing we can do. Are you representing Ibrahim? Okay. Please, can we welcome Juliana? Juliana Francis from the New Telegraph. Welcome on stage. The second runner-up in the child-friendly reporting category of 30th Dame is Ibrahim Adeyemi, represented. They want you in the middle. Thank you. The first runner-up in the child-friendly reporting category of 30th Dame is Olatunji Ololade, represented by Medinat. This one has a check. Is there any other? Juliana Ebere Francis studied English at the University of Ilorin and graduated with a second-class degree in 2000. 2 years later, she joined Sun Newspapers as a staff writer. She stayed on for 6 years before crossing over to Nigerian Compass as the deputy editor crime. After 4 years, she moved on to Daily News Watch in 2012 as an assistant editor crime. 1 year later, in 2013, she moved to New Telegraph, where she works as the crime editor. It was while working on this desk that the idea of investigating the flight of children working inquiries was sold to her. It was an investigation that took her through stone queries in 6 states in the Southeast, Southwest, and North Central, where she was able to unearth evidence of child labor. She found herself deeply affected by the plight of children who have had their childhood stolen from them as poverty compels them to work to keep body and soul together. Central to the story is the portrait of child laborers as products of poor homes with low income and large families where resoluteness is an acceptable lifestyle. I present Juliana Francis, winner of the Child Friendly Reporting Prize at the 30th Dame. Congratulations, Juliana. Please, can you move forward a bit? Congratulations, and then thank you, sir. Thank you. The next award is, or the next presentation is for editorial writing. I'd like to invite Mr. Femi Agbaje to the stage to make this presentation. Please make welcome Mr. Femi Agbaje to the stage. Welcome on stage, sir. masquerade has been unearthed. Okay. Okay, we have 3 nominees for editorial writing. The first nominee is This Day newspaper. The second nominee, The Guardian newspaper. And the third, The Punch newspaper. Please, can we have representatives from the 3 newspaper houses? This Day, The Guardian, and The Punch. Please come on stage. Welcome on stage. Hafiz, I know you're from The Punch. Are you coming on stage? Oh, you're from The Punch. You are from The Guardian. Can we have a rep from This Day newspaper? Oh, yes, okay, we have the third. Okay. The second runner-up in the editorial writing category of the 30th Dame is The Guardian. We can do better than that. Please lower your face mask for the photograph. Congratulations. The first runner-up is This Day. This award category is called the Tunji Oseni Memorial Prize for Editorial Writing. In this editorial, The Punch pays deserved tribute to the federal and Lagos state governments for increasing their health hazard allowance for healthcare workers in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. Says The Punch, as the Lagos state government increased the hazard allowance of health workers in the state public service from 5,000 to 25,000 last week. This is an extract from the publication. The federal government is also attending to the needs of the COVID-19 warriors at this critical time. The federal deal includes an increase of 50% as hazard allowance to healthcare workers, 40% as consolidated salary, 20% increase for at-risk workers, and 10% for non-core health workers. It has further agreed to provide insurance cover for workers, including compensation benefits. These measures are commendable. The Punch gave practical examples of what is to be done. It urged governments to address sanitation, which is a sore point in our hospitals, as many do not have running water or toilet facilities. It urged our governments to cut down on their lavish lifestyles, provide good sanitation and hygiene at public hospitals. Dame found the editorial by The Punch, as focused, timely, and well delivered enough to win the Tunji Oseni Memorial Prize for Editorial Writing. So the winner for this category is The Punch. Congratulations to The Punch. Congratulations, and thank you, Mr. Abaji. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go on a break, and during the break, dinner will be served. So see you on the other side.
Guitar boy, if you see mommy one day, if you see mommy one day, never, never run away. Yeah, yeah. Oh, wife, oh, guitar boy, guitar boy. If you see mommy one day, if you see mommy one day, never, never you run away. Hey, hey, sing that song of love, sweet melody. onídòdò onímọ̀ọ́mọ̀ọ́yìn ẹ̀wà alákàrà onímọ̀ọ́mọ̀ọ́yìn nígbà tí kò tà ó gbégbá kalẹ̀ ẹ̀wà lọ rọjà ní láfíàjì onídòdò onímọ̀ọ́mọ̀ọ́yìn ẹ̀wà alákàrà onímọ̀ọ́mọ̀ọ́yìn nígbà tí wọ́n tà wọ́n gbégbá kalẹ̀. onídùúró mi ẹ ṣé o. There is something that makes me come into your presence, my helper. There is something that makes me come into your presence, my helper. My helper. My helper. There is something that makes me come into your presence, my helper. Ekweme, ekweme. Ekweme, ekweme. You are the living God. There's no one like you. You are the living God. There's no one like you. Akunure God, Jehovah overdo. Thou all-sufficient God, Akunure o. Akunure God, Jehovah we no dey tire o. Jehovah Akunure God, Akunure, Akunure God, Jehovah overdo. The all-sufficient God, Akunure o. What shall I say unto the Lord? All I have to say is thank you, Lord. What shall I say unto the Lord? All I have to say is thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you back to round 2 of our presentations for the 30th Dame. Please let me recognize the earlier anchor, Chineze Amanfo. Please let's put our hands together for her. Thank you, Chineze. So we'll take on the informed commentary. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 3 nominees for this category. The 3rd nominee is Emmanuel Oladesu, The Nation. Is there anyone to represent Emmanuel Oladesu of The Nation? To make the presentation, please warmly welcome onto the stage Mr. Muda Ganiu. The representative of Emmanuel Oladesu. Thank you, sir. The second runner-up is Emmanuel Ademosu of The Nation. Second runner-up in the informed commentary category at the 30th Dame. Let's put our hands together for Emmanuel, who is so represented by the lady. Congratulations. The first runner-up is Sulaimon Olanrewaju of the Nigeria Tribune. Please let's put our hands together for Sulaimon. And the winner of Informed Commentary Prize, sponsored this year by the estate of Ahmed Onibudo, is Lasisi Olagunju. Before the presentation is made, let me read his citation. Lasisi Olagunju's winning work is a lament on the state's clamped down on youths protesting police brutality at Lekki. It is a denunciation of government intolerance of protest in the face of misrule and a sharp rebuke of the position of the leading political figures on the protest. That was in 2020. The society is still reeling from the fallout of the crisis. Lasisi is comfortable with the English language. His confident style shows in the way he weaves language to convey a unique style that shows a man moored in the cultural wisdom and nuances of his audience. Olagunju's writing is ever undergirded by disarming thoughtfulness, logic, and courage of his convictions, and of course, laced with freshness of language infused with self-evident scholarship. A former chief press secretary to the governor of, a former chief press secretary to Governor Olagosoye Oyinlola in Osun State, Lasisi Olagunju is the current editor of the Saturday Tribune, a graduate of English from the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ife. Dr. Olagunju holds a PhD in political communication from the University of Ibadan. He writes a well-followed column on Mondays. And this is his second dame in 3 years. Please welcome Lasisi Olagunju, PhD, the columnist of the year, who is truly an informed commentator on public affairs. Congratulations. And I'd like to thank Mr. Mudaganiu for making the presentation. We'll move on to the next category, which is investigative reporting. And there are 3 newspapers that have qualified for nomination. The Nation. Please, let's put our hands together for The Nation. The second nominee is Premium Times. And the third is The Punch. Please, do we have representatives of these 3 newspaper houses here to join us? I know there's someone from The Nation here, there's somebody from The Punch, and if there's someone from Premium Times, please join us. To make the presentation, please let me welcome Mrs. Motunrayo Alaka. So let me just confirm, is Premium Times here? Thank you. As Mrs. Alaka arrives, let me announce the second runner-up in this category, investigative reporting. And that is The Nation newspaper. Please, let's put our hands together for The Nation newspaper. Second runner-up. Another round of applause. Don't get tired. Don't get tired. It's an evening to show appreciation for good work done. Congratulations, The Nation. First runner-up is The Punch. First runner-up is The Punch. The winner is Taiwo Hassan Adebayo, winner of the investigative reporting category of the 30th Dame. But I'll read his citation before the presentation is made. Taiwo Hassan Adebayo's winning work, the Nigerian Railway Fraud Series. From Jonathan to Buhari, inside Nigeria's multi-billion naira railway fraud. How non-existent company was awarded multi-billion naira railway contract is a detailed account of corruption and regulatory failure. The reporting involved on-the-ground investigation across 8 states, from Nigeria's south through the southeast to the north central, and an extensive review of documents to dig and obtain pieces of evidence of corporate corruption, regulatory failure, labor rights abuse, and perfunctory delivery of contract. The railway contract was aimed at breathing life into Nigeria's collapsed Eastern Railway line and facilitating business and economy across regions. But the contract failed after gulping hundreds of millions. The report exposes why it failed and an impact it became the subject of parliamentary probe. What has become of the probe? The answer is flowing in the air. Adebayo is making a back-to-back success at Dame, having won the same prize last year. Adebayo is an assistant editor with the 10-year-old Premium Times, a medium he joined in November 2014, shortly after earning a bachelor's degree in political science from the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife. He holds a master's degree in international development from the University of East Anglia, Norwich, UK. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Taiwo Hassan Adebayo, the investigative reporter of the year for the 30th Dame. Congratulations, Adebayo. We'll also appreciate Mrs. Alaka for making the presentation. Thank you very much. Please give the winner another round of applause. The next category of award is the Fellowship Awards. And this is a new introduction at the 30th Dame. There are 3 recipients of the Fellowship Award for 2021, the 30th Dame. And I'd like to call on the honorary fellows of Dame for this evening as follows. Sir Folu Olamiti. Please let's put our hands together for him. Mr. Benga Omotosho. Please let's put our hands together also for him. Congratulations, sir. And the third is Mr. Benga Adefaye. Please let's put our hands together for him as well. To make the presentation of the very first Fellowship Awards at DAME, making its inroad at the 30th DAME, please let's welcome Mr. Lanre Idowu. I'd like to read just a brief citation of the three honorees this evening. Sir Folu Olamiti put in 30 years at the Nigerian Tribune, where he rose to become editor and later executive director of operations. His tenure was that of a team leader with an unassuming dedication to duty. He later worked as a media consultant to the Independent Corrupt Practices Commission for 6 years. He is currently chairman board of Management Advent Cable Network, Nigeria, the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion television station, and also chairman of newsporting.com, an online publication. A knight of the Anglican Church, Sir Olamiti's commitment to a free and strong media remains unassailable. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's put our hands together for Sir Folu Olamiti. The next honoree this evening for the Fellowship Award of DAME is Mr. Benga Omotosho. He attended the University of Benin, Nigeria, where he bagged a Bachelor's of Arts degree, BA, in English and Literature in 1984, and followed it with a Master of Public and International Affairs, MPIA, at the University of Lagos, Akoka. In 2007, for 3 decades, he worked in the media as trainee sub-editor at The Guardian, where he rose to become deputy chief sub-editor, editor of The Guardian Express, editor of The Guardian on Saturday. He was a pioneer editor of The Comet in 1999 until it was rested in the year 2006 when he joined The Nation as editor. At the time, he was the longest-serving newspaper editor. In between, he also ran a well-followed column, Editorial Notebook, which discussed the serious in a humorous manner, for which he received the Dame Prize for Informed Commentary in 2010. He was 3 times named Editor of the Year at the NMMA. So, Mr. Motosho is not a stranger to awards. Let's also recognize Mr. Benga Adefaye. He attended the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, where he earned his degree in journalism in 1984. After a stint at NTA Benin, Newsbreed, Globe, he joined Vanguard, where he has made his mark as a journalist, editor, and administrator at the Vanguard Media, where he is editor-in-chief and general manager. He also provides guardians as the provost of the Nigeria Institute of Journalism, a former president of the Nigerian Guild of Editors. Adefaye remains one of the influential leaders in the media today. Ladies and gentlemen, the 3 gentlemen I present to you and Mr. Lanre Idowu will make the presentations one after the other. For photo ops, we'd like you to please take off your mask and then just create a bit of distance between you all.
On behalf of Dame, no, let me read it as it is written. Diamond Awards for Media Excellence Trust Fund confers Folu Olamiti with the Dame Honorary Fellowship on this 19th day of December 2021 for a career dedicated to the cause of free and responsible journalism in Nigeria. Congratulations. To my friend and brother, Benga Omotosho, Dame confers you with the Dame Honorary Fellowship today, 19th day of December 2021, in appreciation of your professional career dedicated to the cause of a free and responsible journalism in Nigeria. Congratulations. His colleagues in the media have many names for him. Some call him the Dean. Some call him the Don. But I call him the Provost. Anyway, I call him Benga. It is my pleasure to present this to you on behalf of Dame. The Fellowship of the Diamond Awards for Media Excellence, today the 19th day of December, in appreciation of a career so far that is dedicated to the cause of free and responsible journalism. Congratulations.
Congratulations, gentlemen. But I'll ask Mr. Lanrido to please stay behind because he will be making the presentation for Lifetime Award. At every Dame, one person, and in some years, more than one person, will be identified and nominated for the prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award. And this year, this goes to an outstanding gentleman, a man who has made his mark in the profession. Ladies and gentlemen, when you hear his name, you will understand his choice for this year. Mr. Onyinlade Bonola is the recipient of the 2021 Dame Lifetime Achievement Award. Please, let's put our hands together for him as he steps forward.
Congratulations, sir. Please come forward here, sir. Thank you, sir. It's good to see you, sir. Popularly known as Ladbone. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for him one more time. If you look in the program, you'll see he has a long citation. I will leave you to read. But then, may I respectfully ask Mama Audrey Jose to please join in making this presentation along with Mr. Lanre Idowu. You're welcome, man. So the trustees of DAME acknowledge Mr. Lade Bonuola's lifetime of commitment to responsible journalism, evidenced in his output in the last 50 years. In him, we see a defender of professional standards, an advocate of a strong and responsible media, and a courageous patriot who is ever ready to lend his voice to the search for meaning and morality in public life. For these reasons, we present the DAME Lifetime Achievement to Mr. Oyinlade Bonuola Ladbone. Congratulations, sir. In the 15 years when the lifetime recognition had been instituted, there are 29 names, and Mr. Bonuola is the 29th entry on that list. So would like to ask Mr. Bonuola, after the photo ops, to please come back and give his acceptance speech. Mr. Ladbone, sir, you wanted this way, sir? Oh, okay. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. If I say I'm overwhelmed by this honor, it will be an understatement. I have no words to express my gratitude for it. Let me begin by drawing attention to the tenacity of Mr. Lanre Idowu. The brain behind this project that has gone on for 30 years. I salute his courage. It is not easy to organize this kind of program year after year. It costs a lot of money. You must have solid support from the corporate world. And you know what that means. You must be solid as rock of Gibraltar yourself to be able to face corporate organizations to give you support year after year. But we must also commend them for sustaining this program for this long. I know Mr. Lanre Idowu very well. We have come a long way together. First, from the Daily Times, then to the Guardian. And therefore, I can testify to his single-mindedness to pursuing an objective, laudable objective to its logical conclusion. And that is what we are witnessing tonight. When people talk about the Guardian changing the face of print journalism in Nigeria, the credit goes to my colleagues, to my team. I had a great team. I must say. They were young, daring, dynamic, and idealistic. Men and women. Very bold. Imagine young ladies on a cool day jumping the fence of well-armored military formation to ferret information. These were the people who supported me. Mine was head hunting. A good journalist must be idealistic, unrelenting in the quest for a better society. He must therefore be unremittingly interested in the affairs of his environment. He must be interested in the affairs beyond his own territory. Now, there, when we go to the Guardian, because I had known Lanre Idowu from the Daily Times, we wanted to set the tone, raise the language. And so he was made head of our right team. We must be different, I insisted. And so he headed the right team. Then we had also a crop of solid sub-editors. I do hope that we will return partly to this system when sub-editors were the gatekeepers and when they had authority to alter to the right, to check facts. Of course, on this occasion, I cannot forget my line editors. Mr. Ted Iwere is here to show my exertion. Mr. Delegiwa and I badly needed Mr. Ted Iwere. He was at Columbia for his master's. Both of us were communicating with him. Delegiwa wanted him, I wanted him. Incidentally, I succeeded Delegiwa as features editor of the Daily Times when he moved to Concord. So, Delegiwa was sure he was going to get Ted Iwere. And I was determined to get Ted Iwere to be my features editor at The Guardian. So, we both knew when he was coming back to Nigeria. Delegiwa was expecting that on his arrival, he will report at Concord. So, what do? I decided to go and waylay Ted Iwere at the airport. Oh, Ted, you are welcome back. You are welcome back. I helped him with his load, put the load in my car. We drove to the office. I had gotten a ticket ready for him to go and cover Shagari launching his campaign in Boko, in Benue State. So, I deliberately ran his story and put his byline. Delegiwa was wiping his face. What has happened? That was my own role. Of course, I had my Swami's twin in the person of Mr. Femi Kusa. I must also say that apart from my dedicated team, and we saw the world the same way, that there's no standstill in life. We must turn things around at all times. We must change things. The life is governed by emotion. And so, settled opinions must be re-evaluated. They must be re-established. That was our credo. It was the driving force. I must pay tribute to my bosses, Mr. Alex Ibro. I had a publisher who believed absolutely in me. You are the publisher. You should have an idea of what we are going to put in the paper. Because people who are dissatisfied with the content of the paper, it's you they will call first. Mr. Ibro will say, you are the expert. When they call me, I will give them your number. Trout. Not once. In fact, the news schedule I sent to him, he returned everything and told me not to send again. Then Dr. Stanley McCable, erudite, a scholar, a thinker. But strangely, we got on so well. You know why? He found me a strange person. I was always, when he says that's the goal, I would say that is the goal. And then we'll be arguing and all that. So he found many of my ideas very strange, and at the end of the day, correct. So we had this bond, and we became inseparable. Then, I pay glowing tribute. I give thanks to Mr. Segun Oshoba. It was Mr. Segun Oshoba that recommended me as editor of The Guardian. Now, but how did it all start? I didn't know Alaji Joseph from Adam. I just saw, I didn't know what he heard about me. He sent a note through his driver to fetch me and asked if I would want to be a journalist. And I said I would check with my teacher. Anyway, I got on board. He took me to the editor, Mr. Henry Odukomaya, who gave me tests. They said I did well, so they invited me to join the staff. And I found myself being surrounded by great men who loved me exceedingly. Odnuewu, Henry Odukomaya, Aremu Alabi, and many more. Now, where do we go from here? I want us as practitioners never to be tired of re-examining our trade, our business. Some of things we are putting in the paper these days, we have to worry about what is generally called fake news, especially in the electronic media. I felt diminished when I read from a platform, from a digital publication, that the Sultan of Sokoto jumped out of the window, being pursued by bandits. And I said, Sultan of Sokoto? This is the embodiment of northern establishment. If that happened, then we had thought that we had gotten to the nada of our problem. Everything has scattered. And so, before we put that kind of thing out for public consumption, it is something that ought to have been verified properly. These are the things. If we do not want to diminish our profession, we must go the extra mile to ascertain our facts. And so, I'm calling on the Guild of Editors, Nigerian Union of Journalists, and the NPAN. We must do something to regulate ourselves. How is it done elsewhere? There are digital publications outside. How do they do their own? We must go and learn. Not everybody who thinks he can compose can become a journalist. You have to be a journalist properly. And we must insist on that. And It is our bosses, NPAN, NUJ, and Guild of Editors that can come to the rescue of our profession. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much. I'm so overwhelmed by this honor. And I can only wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Now, I want to dedicate this award to Alhaji Jose, to Alex Ibru, Dr. Makebu, Mr. Segun Oshoba. As a student of numerology, December 19 means a lot to me. My first daughter is 45 years old today. Thank you very much.
The great Ladbone. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the recipient of the 2021 Dame Lifetime Achievement Award. They don't make men like this anymore. Men like this are in rare supply. I'm not sure whether Ladbone would like me to say Baba Ekwe Funwao. But indeed, your days shall be long. This profession shall still tap into your wealth of experience, and you will continually remain a shining star. Congratulations once more. God bless you. So we're moving further into the listing of awards. And the next presentation will be the newspaper of the year. The newspaper of the year. And the nominees for 2021, which is the 30th Dame, are the Guardian newspapers. Please put your hands together for the Guardian. A representative of the Guardian, please. Thank you. The second nominee will be the Nation newspaper. And the third will be the Punch. So please let's have representatives of these newspapers come on stage now. Thank you. The second runner-up to make the presentation, please welcome Mr. Taiwo Obileye. The second runner-up in the Newspaper of the Year category for the 30th Dame is The Guardian. The Guardian newspaper. The Guardian, second runner-up. Thank you. The first runner-up in the Newspaper of the Year category of the 30th Dame is The Nation. And the winner of the Newspaper of the Year category of the 30th Dame is The Punch newspaper. But before the presentation is made, I'll read the citation for The Punch. Punch, as the most widely read newspaper, has been consistent over the years in its editorial policy of acting as the voice of the voiceless and fighting for the masses. Despite the passing of time, change in media practice, the paper has distinguished itself in its quality and depth of reporting, maintaining and sustaining a standard that has made it a darling of the people. I present to you the Newspaper of the Year, The Punch. Congratulations, The Punch. And Mr. Taiwo Bile, I'd like to say thank you to you, sir. God bless you. Thank you. And the last, but certainly not the least, Editor of the Year. This is the big one. The nominees are Ademola Oni of The Punch, Alabi Williams of The Guardian, and Adeniyi Additional of The Nation. I'd like the three gentlemen or their representatives to please come forward before we determine who the winner is. Editor of the Year at the 30th Dame. Ademola Oni, The Punch. Alabi Williams, The Guardian. Adeniyi Additional, The Nation. If they aren't here, could we have the three representatives who were here earlier to kindly fill in for them? Thank you. To make the presentation, please welcome the President of the Nigerian Guild of Editors, Mr. Mustafa Issa. The second runner-up is Alabi Williams of The Guardian. Could you just move a bit more into the middle? Yeah, thank you. Let's put hands together for Alabi Williams, the second runner-up for this category, Editor of the Year. The first runner-up is Adeni Additional of The Nation. Congratulations. And the winner is Ademola Oni of The Punch, who is the editor of the year at the 30th Dame 2021. Congratulations. Let's put our hands together for The Punch and also thank Mr. Mustafa Issa for making that presentation. We've got some quick presentations to make before we round up for the evening. And it will be to make presentations to the sponsors of 30th Dame. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's recognize and appreciate Nestle Nigeria PLC for their support for the 30th Dame, as they have done for the last few years. A representative of Nestle here, please come forward. Thank you. I'd like to call on Mr. Idu to please come forward.
For months, Nigeria has been in the news because of terrorist attacks and the missing schoolgirls. And now, despite the threats, Africa's largest... Welcome back to Africa. Welcome back to Africa. Welcome back to Africa. Welcome back to Africa. Welcome back to Africa.
So to make the presentation, Mr. Lanrido, let's appreciate and thank Nestle Nigeria PLC. Also, to be appreciated this evening for support this year was the Lagos State government.
Months, Nigeria has been in the news because of terrorist attacks and the missing schoolgirls.
Sponsor
Africa's largest
this
economy is still attracting business. For that, we turn to VOA's point. Welcome back to Africa.
Please let's ask a representative of the Lagos State government to please come forward. And of course, the Commissioner for Information, who himself has also been an honoree tonight. Can we ask both of you to kindly remove your masks? Thank you. And the third sponsor to be recognized tonight, please welcome the Nigerian Guild of Editors. And since the president is here, he will receive on behalf of the Guild. Congratulations and thank you for your support. We thank the sponsors and of course we look forward to you being part of us in the coming years. So ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to say thank you to you for being part of the 30th edition of the Diamond Awards for Media Excellence. 30 years unbroken in recognizing achievers and outstanding performance in the profession. This is the award that many professionals look forward to winning. And every time this award ceremony is held, the winners obviously feel elated. So we're going to ask that all the winners who are still in the hall should please come up on stage with their plaques and let's have a group photograph of all of us. All the award winners that are still in the hall, please come forward. Let's take a group photograph and then thereafter we'll bid ourselves goodbye.
Education in Nigeria is now challenged by attacks on schools, abduction and kidnapping of school children by unidentified banditry groups and the COVID-19 pandemic. All this may reverse the gains made so far in the attainment of our education, especially in the northern Nigeria.
All award winners, please come up on stage. Very quickly, let's do this and we're ready to let you off. Go home. Get ready for another busy week.
We are going to look into the topic that says protecting schools in Nigeria.
Mr. Idowu,
Who
Mrs.
can now
Idowu, please
give
come
me
forward.
her own opinion?
Despite the COVID-19 pandemic and security challenges, we recognize the value of education, and so we do not want to miss out on it.
We need the governments, community leaders, and also the security agency to work together to keep our schools safe.
The government must assure our parents that they will keep us safe and we will get quality education in a safe environment.
We have heard you. There are a number of assurances that we can give to parents, guardians, and the public as related to security in our schools. One, the provision of infrastructure. Perimeter wall fencing of schools are improved. Coastal wall fencing are improved. In most of our boarding secondary schools, there are security personnel available. But in the primary school here, we ensure that the guardsmen are on.
We are parents, we have children, and that is why we are assuring you.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank everyone who has been part of this event this evening.
We sat down at the management meeting, we arranged in order to decongest classes. Now we have two shifts, that is morning and the afternoon shift, so that at least the congestion of this will be reduced.
We have fumigated all our schools at the resumption. We've been able to put the COVID-19 protocol in place. Wash hand facilities were procured
and distributed to schools?
Our schools protect us from COVID-19.
We wear face masks, wash our hands, or use hand sanitizers.
We observe social distancing.
They warn us not to share face masks.
We avoid overcrowd.
For months, Nigeria has been in the news because of terrorist attacks and the missing schoolgirls. And now, despite the threats, Africa's largest economy is still attracting business. For that, we turn to VOA's Paul Dillon. Hey, Paul.
Yeah, thanks, Vincent. Nestle, the world's leading nutrition, health, and wellness company, will invest $70 million in Nigeria this year to grow its food business. And the multinational company plans to expand its distribution network in one of Africa's biggest economies.
A Swiss transnational food and beverage company headquartered in Switzerland and perhaps the largest food company in the world is set to invest $70 million in its local subsidiary in Nigeria. In the past 6 years, the company has invested $400 million into its food and cereal business in Nigeria. As part of its efforts to widen its distribution base, Nestle Nigeria launched 10 mobile vans in Nigeria's commercial capital. It's also looking to capitalize on Nigeria's booming internet retailers to develop online sales capacity. The mobile vans would be stationed at housing estates and colleges with large populations and little retail presence. Dahanesh Godhan is Managing Director, Nestle Nigeria.
Today, we have over 70 distributors who we consider to be partners, and together we invest in improving their skills. So we do a lot of training, a lot of development. We bring new sales tools to assist them. We teach good practices in terms of distribution, in terms of warehousing. So our model is really find appropriate partners who can assist us in getting product to the end consumer in a more efficient way.
Nestle's seasoning product, Maggi, reaches 20 million Nigerian consumers every year. The company hopes to sell even more of the product by reaching into the growing towns and villages using the mobile vans.
We believe that consumers seek value, and one of the ways we will deliver value, in addition to doing things the right way in terms of the nutrition, in terms of having healthier, tastier choices, is to drive down cost, which means you can offer consumers better value at more competitive pricing.
Nestle is also investing $25 million this year to double its water bottling capacity in Nigeria to 200,000 liters as it tries to meet the growing demand in the northern part of the country and expand its 6% market share.
Perhaps I might add that in April, Nigeria surged past South Africa to become the largest economy on the continent and the 26th largest economy in the world. Back to you, Vincent.